Here goes a push day, March 13th, 2026. Starting off with bench press. Going heavy. Looks like at least 150. Just looking at videos I took around the same time, about 2 years ago. I could do 150 for like 5 reps, and it was quite a struggle. Where now I could do 150 for 150 for 10 for 3 sets. Yeah, that's 150 there. No problem. Yeah, and that 2 years ago, there's no way I was doing 3 sets of the 5 reps. It was more just a one-off. Usually, though, I never really went that low rep, so that was an extra set at the end of my regular chest workout. So I was probably already pretty sore. But definitely have improved. I think even if I went fresh, I mean, obviously there's no way I was doing 150 for 10 because I was doing, I think, a plate, 135 for 8 to 10. And kind of when I think at that, for a while there, I was kind of plateaued with the one plate and had struggles with being consistent of getting it for, let's say 10 reps, all 3 sets, and regulating the rests between sets. Even now, going heavy again with the bench press. Today's the 19th. So I did chest yesterday on the 18th, and I did 160, and I was able to do 10 reps for the first 2 sets, then 9 reps for the last one, and I did a drop set. But my rests in between were closer to 5 minutes. I think it might just be a mental thing. I think, sometimes I try to just be like, okay, let's go. Other times I'm still catching my breath. But I think as far as muscle-wise and strength-wise, I could probably go again at the 3-minute mark, and it probably wouldn't make a difference. But not having a spotter and not wanting to ask for a spotter, it's more of a mental thing, and just kind of being scared of dropping the bar on myself because it's no fun. It's not even fun having to just put it on the first rung, having that close call, because I haven't dropped it on myself yet. I don't even want to say yet. I'm not going to drop it on myself. Because the other day, I probably could have got that 10th rep, but I stopped at 9 because I felt how slow it was going, and not having a spotter and knowing I was going to do a drop set anyway. I just played it safe, and also not wanting to tear anything or injure myself. Just re-racking it and then continuing with the drop set. Drop set, as you saw in the 3rd set with the bench press, and then moving on to lateral raises. I think those might be 20s right there. Looks like 20s, so I didn't count the reps, but probably higher reps than if I was going heavier. I'm still doing a drop set. I think I might start, I keep telling myself, I should do upright rows either on my arm days. I started doing arm days now, so I kind of have a 4-day split. Or on my push days, instead of doing lateral raises, do upright rows, just to mix it up. There have been some days where I skip lateral raises in the gym, and I either end up doing it at home with the dumbbell I have, or I tell myself I'm going to do it at home with the dumbbell I have, but I don't actually end up doing it. Because they're just really strenuous, and it kind of, routine is good, but it does get boring doing the same exact thing over and over again. So I think I might incorporate upright rows. Another good way to hit side delts, and I'm trying to do overhead presses more, which is definitely going to hit the front delt a lot more, but should still get the side delt in there, whereas, bench press doesn't hit side delts at all. That's the thing. Lateral raises is the best for that, and side delts for aesthetics are very important to hit, but I feel like the exercises are limited, and it's just a strenuous muscle to hit. It's very exhausting. They're not always fun, and it's hard to progress, I think, because it's a smaller muscle. So I've been finding myself within the same weight range, even going higher reps, lower weights, then going back up to the higher weights. I'm still, my form is probably a little bit better, but I'm still not really getting able to lift it a whole lot heavier, get a whole lot more reps, even after, months and months of lifting, doing lateral raises. So I got the pec fly here with the dumbbells. I've been steady with these. These are really good. I'm glad I started incorporating these. I've been doing these almost every push day. I think what I might start doing, because I'm going heavier again with bench press, is lower the weight on those and do higher reps. I did get it up to 30 pounds recently. Still in that 8 to 12 rep range, so maybe after I can get that up to 12 reps, maybe I'll drop the weight and just do higher reps, like 15 to 20. Or I might not even, spend any more time with the 30s, just drop it down to 20 pounds or whatever, and just really focus on form and speed, having a more, focus on tempo, kind of a 1 second, I think, concentric motion, and then 3 second eccentric motion. Because I feel with the 30s, like, it's going really, really slow. And even on bench press, when I go heavy, for example, the first, might not get slow till the last couple of reps. But with the pec flies, it's just slow the whole time. So it's like I must be going way too heavy, or I'm still just getting used to the exercise. So I might have to, look into that a bit more. And as usual, I didn't film it, but hit cardio on the elliptical. I just like to mention that I do cardio. And I believe this will probably finish it out with the abdominal machine here. I also like to use the torso rotation next to it. Some days, it's very rare. Recently, I use both. I think I'm going to try to start doing that again, though. Start using both. I might try to do that with my arm days. I think with my arm days, I've been thinking about it. I might not hit triceps as much and just still hit biceps more, and then maybe hit more abs, because it's something that I want to grow. Anyway, there is the push day.